Happy holidays, vinyl community. That was an odd beginning. Hang on, there's something in my pocket that's poking me. Hang on here. Let's do that again. Happy holidays, vinyl community. Hope everyone's doing well. You're going to have to forgive me because I'm going to be a bit rusty because I've not done one of these in a long time. We know that the vinyl finds videos, and I still have tons of them. They're all over here. But that's not what we're doing today. How's everyone doing? To answer a couple questions, in the couple previous videos, I had promised I had a new room tour video filmed. And what happened is because of COVID, is that there's nothing to do. And I'm bored, stupid, and I didn't have far to go. So what I've been doing is I've been building up my stereo, thanks to people online selling things cheaply now. So I've been building my stereo up, and I have about 4 new pieces of equipment, not replacing anything, but 4 additions. So I got to do another video, which is good though, because what I've added, I'm really excited about, and I don't think my stereo can go any further than how it is now. I would have to kind of overhaul the whole god dang thing. So yeah, I'm gonna have to film a new one, which is fine because I'm really happy to show you what I've added, what I'm kind of currently using, and it's gonna be fun. Anyways, coffee. Cheers, everyone. From the Who to you. All right. Some people like when I talk before my. Don't worry, because there's not a ton to show because I'm not doing vinyl finds, but I haven't done a video in a while. So how about some catch up? How are you doing? That's great. I knew you could do it. Anyways, I'm not doing any top of the. I was thinking about doing the best of 2020 and my best finds and this and that, and then everyone and their fucking dogs doing one. So, do you need me doing one now that everyone's running to beat everyone else to do one? No. Maybe I still will, to be ironically ironic. Anyways, thank you for noticing that I've lost some weight, by the way. Thank you. I really appreciate you thinking that. Really quickly, before I show the vinyl, something, a little slice of life, like I always say. We're only not even 3 minutes into the video. You got a fast forward button if you don't like what I'm talking about. A little bit of me, since I'm not doing vinyl finds, and these videos won't stretch out to 30 minutes anymore. Yes, they will. I used to be really, speaking of weight, losing weight when you get older is a bitch. And this is how my life has gone since I've seen you last. I spent Christmas Eve in the hospital. I knew I was going there, but because of COVID, they fit you in wherever they can to do any kind of testing. So I was there Christmas Eve. That wasn't fun. And I'm not sure if I talked about this, but I don't care if you guys know. I'm not giving I'm not giving you my credit card information. I will if you want it. If you're hot enough. Anyways, as a result of my job, which I have a different position now, I've 5, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 discs in my back that are blown. And when I say blown, I have degenerative disc disease in 5 discs. That has pretty much crippled my life. A lot of people who are close to me in the vinyl community, they know. So I'm not telling tales out of school here. So it's kind of really fucked up my life in the last, well, it's been a long time now. But I don't know where I was going with this. Oh yeah, I know where I was going with this. I used to be really big. I didn't grow up big. It was not until I was into my late 20s and 30s that for some reason that I know, but I'm not going to share that with you, I got really big. And, yeah, things really go bad when you gain a lot of weight. And when I say a lot of weight, I mean a lot of weight. And then I sold my record store, sold them to my partner. I got out of that business after 22 years because it's not a healthy life. I was booking bands at a club. I was DJing, eating unhealthy. So I got a job as a postman. And I lost a ton of weight, a lot of weight. And I don't care if you're thinking right now, shut the fuck up and show records. You guys can skip past this. But you know what? This is we're talking between us. We're friends. I lost a lot of weight. I lost a whole other person. So, but then I hurt my back very badly through some incidents and accidents and stuff when I was a letter carrier. It is probably one of the hardest jobs in the world. And you can say, "Oh no, blah, 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 it's harder." No, just trust me, it's a hard job. Not the hardest. It's one of the harder jobs. Pounding the pavement, walking 19 kilometers a day, carrying 70 pounds of weight. Anyways, I blew my back out pretty bad, and then I got a job, same company, our mail system. Now I'm kind of in management, so to speak. But I've gained weight back, not a lot, but the people who knew me when I was really big, they still think it's amazing. They still say, "Dave, you look amazing. God, you still look great. You kept it off." And then the people who've known me when I was 175 as a letter carrier and I was fit as fuck. At 40 years old, I was the fittest I ever was in my whole life. And now the people who knew me when I was 175, I think I'm 205 now or something, they're like, "Wow, God, how did you get so fat?" So losing weight now when you get older is really difficult. And I'm not really rambling so much as this is just between us. We're just talking. And what happened, though, is I lost all this weight, and then I was a new person, and then I blew my back out. And so, yeah, since I've seen you last, this is kind of comes back around to when I saw you last. It's been really bad. And the only reason I can do this right now, it's legal in Canada. Anyways, cheers everyone. I might have to edit this out. I don't know. But that's a slice of life between us. So since I've saw you last, I've been I've had a lot of trouble. And apart from that, but I'm still alive. I haven't caught the COVID. And let's get into some vinyl. I don't know why I told you that story. Because people still call me fat, that's why. Who knew me when I was fit. Bugs the shit out of me. And then as you get older, it's tough. These are gifts. Metallica, Ride the Lightning box set. I have them all now except for Kill 'Em All. But I don't really want Kill 'Em All because there wasn't a lot of documentation of the band back then. So what you're getting for extras is kind of... And what you kind of get for extras in the good box sets are kind of... But you get some good live albums in here. But you know what? There's 1,000 unboxings on YouTube for this damn thing. How does it even open? But yeah, there you go. Books and vinyl and CDs, which I don't give two shits about. But Metallica Ride the Lightning box set. I've picked that up since I saw you last. Well, no, it was a gift, actually. And then the Black Sabbath Paranoid vinyl box set. Main reason I wanted this was the quad mix that was released in the kind of mid-70s, 73, 74. The quad mix, which was mixed down to stereo 2-channel. And it's a whole different listening experience with the quad. I have the quad 8-track. But I wanted the quad vinyl. And then you get 2 live concerts, which no CDs. No stupid demos. This is how a box set should be done. No fucking demos. No stupid stuff. It's just, you got a copy of the album. You get the quad mix of the album. You get 2 live albums. What else do you get? Do you get a DVD too? I don't know. I don't know what else you get. But anyways, it's awesome. I got this. This might be my screen cap, so hang tight. Fuck, this is heavy. Hang on here. Hang on. That is the weirdest screen cap ever. Holy crap. Okay, I'm going to be feeling that one later. I have a birthday coming up, by the way, if anyone wants to send me anything. Just saying, it's a monumental birthday. All right, here's what I got from some trade credit stuff online. Our local local buy and sell. I think it's called Craigslist in the States. Here it's called Kijiji, which is owned by eBay, actually, oddly enough. But I got a lot of stuff off that. There might be actually a few Record Store Day titles in here that I didn't show you last time. Grail time, 2 grails. And I got 2 stories to tell really quickly. Not about this one. But I've said this before. I listen to all kinds of music. All kinds of music. And I'm very proud that I love all kinds of music. But I love Duran Duran. Sorry. I have since I was a kid. They were our Beatles in the 80s. Sorry, I'm not comparing them, but they were equivalent to. Now, I'm not comparing, they're apples and oranges musically speaking, and but they were the it band when I was growing up. So I love them. I completed my Duran Duran studio album collection, and it doesn't sound, to you, it might not sound like it's hard to do, but there's 3 albums that are really hard to get, and all the hard ones to get I got when I owned record stores. That was easy. Because they came out when I was there. But this one came out before that, and I just never got it. And I got a copy of Duran Duran's Thank You, which is about a $200 album, $250 album. I found this at RCP. Thank you, Ty, Reg, the guys over there, Dennis, awesomeness. Thank you, guys. This was on the wall, and I want to say, it's kind of like when a woman who's pregnant breaks water, or her water breaks. I just had a gush of fluid coming out. That's how it felt. But I'm done. This is the last official album that I needed for studio albums. I still have at least one copy of every single 7-inch CD, 12-inch multiples for different countries. It's stupid, I know, but I've gone so far into collecting them, I just can't stop now. But this is their covers album that a lot of people think sucks, but it's not. Don't believe the hype on the internet. It's half good. Half of it's kind of half-baked. But, okay, quick story time. And I think this might be for 2 things here. But mainly this one. Okay, so what year was this? 2011. Once again, I was 2011. I still owned a record store then. So I got this in because it was limited edition. One of my favorite albums of the 80s. Maybe it would make my top 50 of all time, probably. And this came out on limited edition pink vinyl. It's a Go-Go's Beauty and the Beat. Now, I probably have 7 of really nice condition copies of the regular album from the 80s kicking around my house. Maybe if you want one, let me know. I'll send you one. You pay shipping. Anyways, so this came out on pink vinyl. And then couple years ago, maybe 2-3 years ago, I sell at record fairs, which I've told you about, which I haven't done in over a year because of COVID. Hence why I'm not really doing vinyl finds anymore videos, because I can't afford to keep on buying this vinyl and there's no outlet to get rid of them. I've told you about that. Stop asking about that. Anyways, so the morning of the record fair, which is on Sundays, get up like super early, like 5 to load the car, which is another reason why I don't want to sell at record fairs anymore, loading cars, fucking boxes of records. But anyways, I always do last minute, go through my collection, my racks, grabbing stuff, last minute stuff. I grabbed a copy of the Go-Go's Beauty and the Beat, and because I don't think I had one in my 80s section that I have going on. And without me even knowing, I grabbed this one, priced it at $5, which a normal copy should go for. And it sold. And I didn't even realize it until like weeks later when I wanted to play this album. And instead of, I went to pull this one and I pulled out a bog standard version and I realized I sold this, and you can ask my wife this, I've been obsessing about this. Now this is about $100 record now, Canadian, $75 to $100 record now. Lo and behold, the same day as I get the Duran Duran, this might be the very copy that I sold, and someone sold this on to RCP, which is a record store here in Edmonton. I got it back. The obsession has stopped. I got it. Anyways, let's move on. That's my story about that. Record Store Day, I didn't show you. Motorhead, Ace of Spades, the Christmas cover edition with the faux autographs and the Christmas ornament. Not much to say here. Check this out. This was a local ad on our previously mentioned Canadian version of Craigslist, Kijiji. Some guy was selling all these, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 albums by this band, and I think I paid $35, I believe. It was part of a bigger lot. But if you broke it down, I think these were about $35 for 5 albums. You ready for this? 5! 1, 2, 3, 5 albums by the Misfits. Legacy of Brutality. Static Age. What's this? Earth AD? Earth AD. This one I've been wanting. It's now kind of semi out of print. Some people, you just can't find it. I think it's out of print. Is Walk Among Us. And this is the Rhino reissue, so it sounds really good actually. But Walk Among Us. And what's this? This is the collection volume 1, I believe. Some kid was selling all his Misfits vinyl. Once again, very happy about that. What else did I get? Oh, yeah. I should hurry up here. I got a copy. This was at just a lot of random local record store. The Social Distortion. The Social Distortion. By Social Distortion, live at the Roxy, I realized I don't have enough Social Distortion. And I have this on CD, and I think it's a really good live album. I highly recommend this one. So I picked that up since I saw you last. Picked this up too, limited edition. It's already out. It's already sold out, gone. Is a power metal band I really like called Gamma Ray, which features Kai Hansen, ex of Helloween, which is my favorite power metal band. But they released a couple of their albums, just limited, and these are hand numbered, 1,500 copies each, and I was able to get one, not the one I wanted, but I got To the Metal. As you can tell, it's limited edition, orange transparent, mastered for vinyl. And I was lucky, 1496 out of 1,500. As you can see there, To the Metal. Gamma Ray. I love my Gamma Ray. Okay. Band called Earth that I wasn't really familiar with. This is the same guy who was selling his Misfits. Doom, metal kind of stuff. I picked up, I just bought this on a whim. It's on Sub Pop. What year is this from? 95, possibly? Earth, Phase 3, Thrones and Dominoes. It's a tough listen. I ended up liking it in the end, but it's a tough one. I got this from AGK Vinyl Life. Anthony sent me this. This is a Christmas album by someone named Leia. This is a test pressing. It turns out to be one of the best sounding albums I own. Probably because it's a test pressing. And it's she kind of does kind of like power metal, I guess. But this is a very medievalish sounding Christmas album, and it's awesome. And I thank Anthony for this. I listened to this many times over the Christmas season. Great album. Great album. What else did I pick up? Something I didn't pick up on Record Store Day many years ago was Pink Floyd Interstellar Overcoat. Or Overdrive. Dream Theater. Live at the Marquee. 9 Inch Nails. The Hands That Feed 12 inch. This is the other one that I sold with the Go-Go's. Not with the Go-Go's, but the same kind of situation happened. I pulled it to sell, and I've regretted it ever since because I love the remixes of The Hand That Feeds by Photech. Remixes are fantastic. And then I sold it like a friggin' moron. These were gifts from my friend Tom for Christmas. We exchange vinyl gifts every year. Tom always comes through with some really odd stuff that I don't know. The Real Sickies, Canadian punk band from my city, but they're signed to a Canadian national record deal. Really great traditional punk rock. Really good album. And then a local artist named Mike Plume, who is just Mike, my friend Tom flies the flag for Mike Plume a lot, and it's signed. This one is called Lonesome Stretch of Highway, and it's just fantastic. I think it was recorded here, but it was all the post-production was done in Nashville. But just a great album. Mike Plume, if you're Canadian, you may have heard about it. Okay, this is the same guy who sold me the Misfits and Earth. I got, was it 3? Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. 3. 3 copies by a band called Elder. You can tell this guy liked a certain kind of music. This is very stoner metal, doom metal, I guess it's called. I loved it. So I got 3 albums by the band Elder. I think this one's just called Elder. Reflections of a Floating World. And what's this one called? Lore. So 3 albums by the band Elder. And I've been really loving the stuff I got off this guy. This doom metal stuff has just been fantastic. Been a nice little change. Anyways, I sound like a broken record here. Is that this is something I once again sold, but a lot longer than a couple years ago. This is maybe like 7-8 years ago I sold. I can't remember where I sold it. I might have traded in. And once again, it's a repeating cycle in my life that I just regret after the fact. Because it's always what you don't have that you want the most, right? That's how it works out. And that's why you never stop collecting records. Canadian band called Econoline Crush. This is a rare pressing. This is when vinyl had stopped being pressed in Canada in about 95, 96. And for some reason they pressed this on vinyl in Canada. EMI Records did. It's a band called Affliction. They had a EP before this called Purge, which was fantastic. This album is great too. Econoline Crush, I'm very happy to have this. I'm a big fan of them. I used to see them when they were just touring their EP in bars with 20 people, and I think they were a fantastic band. I think they transformed into something that I didn't quite like in the end. This is another limited edition thing I got off Amazon, and it's mastered for vinyl, as it says here, but Blondie Live. This was from their reunion tour for No Exit when they had that song Maria that was really big. This is the live album from that, and I've had this on CD and I have the DVD. The vinyl sound, ear music. I want to talk about ear music for a second because they've done the most recent Yes albums, reissues, the latter, and they send their vinyl out to Optimal Media in Germany, arguably the best pressing plant in the world. So they don't fuck around. And for a label like Ear Music, I wouldn't think they would go that extra step, but they did. And this is amazing. I mean, it's a good live album to start with. On vinyl, it sounds amazing. There's not a dull moment on this album. It's like upbeat. There's no Island of Lost Souls. There's no downbeat stuff. It's all just one after another. And what a great album. This was from like 1999. Seriously, if you see this around, this is to me the only Blondie live album you need to own, and I just love this one. Anyways, really quickly, I'm gonna give away some of my room tour thing, but I got a copy of my first DBX. If you don't know what DBX encoding is, there's lots of videos on YouTube from Oddity Archive and from Techmoan. They do really good videos on what DBX is. But this will tip you off of what's coming up part of my stereos. I got a copy of Heart, Dreamboat Annie on DBX. And if I played you a sample of it, I'm a believer. Amazing sounding. I've never heard this album sound so good, so I'm kind of interested in picking up more DBX vinyl. We're going to wrap this up quick. Got a copy of Fields of Nephilim, Elysium, one of my favorite goth albums of all time. This is the 40th or 30th? 30th anniversary on green vinyl. Top 5 best goth albums of all time. By far. Elysium. And then Sleater Kinney. Their first album, I believe. Yeah. I love me some Sleater Kinney. And then I want to end on this one. This was... I missed, by the way, if anyone's made it this far, if anyone sees a copy of the Bangles Doll Revolution that came out last Record Store Day, Black Friday Record Store Day, if you see one in your stores, I will pay you for it. I'll pay for shipping. I'll send you the money ASAP. If anyone sees a copy of the Bangles Doll Revolution on vinyl that came out Black Friday, I won't pay $100 for it, which is going, if you see one for a reasonable price, $30, $40, I will pay you for it. Please. This came out simultaneously, but it wasn't a record trading title. This was the last album, original album I think they've done is called Sweethearts of the Sun. And fantastic. This is limited to 900 copies only. I have it on CD, but on vinyl it sounds fantastic. And when the Bangles reformed and they weren't on a major label anymore, they really kind of came into their own. They kind of embraced more of that jangle pop kind of thing they did on their first album, which wasn't Different Light. I can't remember what it's called now. Anyway, their first album, which is absolutely fantastic. All over the place. That album is fantastic. Fantastically jingle-rific. Jingle pop. And they kind of went back and re-embraced that sound. So, fantastic album. And I was glad to get this limited 900 on purple vinyl. Bangles. Fantastic band. Don't write them off because they're all hot. Anyways, this was longer than I thought because I told that story. Cheers, everyone. If I can get back in the swing of things, and if enough people kind of watch these videos, I will forge on. I promise you. Apart from that, I hope you're all doing well. Please like, comment, subscribe, whatever. It doesn't matter. But just show Dave some love. Anyways, thank you very much. I hope to see you next time. If there is a next time, there will be. There will be. COVID's got me down. Peace, everyone. Goodbye.